Welcome back to Trendtrove TV. Today we're plunging into a gripping new thriller released globally on Netflix in October 2025 that's got the streaming world buzzing. The Asset. If you're drawn to undercover stories, moral gray zones, and the atmospheric tension of Nordic-noir, then stay with me, because this one has a lot to unpack. And trust me, by the time the credits roll, you'll be asking who is using who. Here's the setup. Meet T. Lin, played by Clara Dessau, a police cadet in Denmark's intelligence service, known as PET. She's given one last chance. Go undercover, posing as a luxury jeweler, and get close to Ashley, played by Maria Kortsen. Ashley is a girlfriend of Miran, Afshin Firuzi, a major drug kingpin. The mission? Infiltrate the criminal network, gather intel, bring it down from within. But as T sinks deeper into Ashley's world, the lines begin to blur. Mission versus friendship, deception versus reality. And that blur, that's where the heart of the story lives, and where every choice starts to cost something. Let's talk about the characters. T. Lin, Clara Dessau, carries the show. From struggling cadet to undercover asset, her transformation is not just physical, it's psychological. The vulnerability behind the strength, the question of how far someone will go for redemption. It's all there. Ashley, Maria Kortsen, brings a layer of complexity to what could have been a superficial role. On the surface, glamour, luxury, control, but peel back a layer and you find a woman living on fragile ground. T's infiltration into Ashley's world becomes the emotional engine. Miran, Afshin Firuzi's villain, is quieter but no less menacing. He doesn't need to shout to dominate the room. His presence looms. The supporting cast, pet operatives, the criminal network, they add texture, authenticity. Bonus tip: if you can watch in the original Danish audio, do it. Viewers say the dubbing loses nuance. The original gives you tone and inflection, those small but telling moments. Those silences, they say more than half the dialogue. This isn't a loud, bombastic spy caper. It's quiet, tense, atmospheric, very much in the Nordic noir tradition. The cinematography leans into shadows, reflective surfaces, silences that stretch just a beat too long. One review called it tension so capably delivered, though nothing new. The music, lighting, environment all work together. The luxury jeweler sets, the cold corporate facade, the gritty underworld behind the scenes. Every scene whispers, you're in places you don't belong, and the cost of staying could be your identity. The editing rhythm mirrors T's double life, measured, deliberate, then suddenly volatile. T's world versus Ashley's world. The mission versus the life she's infiltrating. That tension is constant. The series is 6 episodes long. Here's the arc, without spoiling everything. We open with T's recruitment. After a previous informant is killed, she's tapped for this high-risk operation. Episodes 2 to 4, the infiltration deepens. T poses as a jeweler. Befriends Ashley, navigates flashpoints in a world of wealth and crime. The relationship dynamic becomes key. Episode 5, pressure mounts. T's conscience starts to clash with the operation's demands. The world she's pretending to be part of becomes dangerously real. Episode 6, the finale hits. The mission converges with personal stakes in a big way. Consequences, ambiguous resolutions, a door left open for what's next. Some viewers say the pacing is slow to start, but if you settle in, the payoff is there. And when it hits, it's not explosions you feel. It's heartbreak, betrayal, and a quiet kind of devastation. What are the major threads running through this show? Identity and role-playing. T doesn't just fake being someone else. She risks losing herself. Who is she when the mask comes off? Loyalty versus self-preservation. Is T loyal to the state? Or to Ashley, the person she befriends inside the target network? When those pull in different directions, what happens? Power, exploitation, control. The criminal network, the intelligence agency, they both use power in different ways. Who's really in control? Moral ambiguity. No neat heroes or villains. Even the good guys do things that are ethically questionable. One review underlined that the institution itself becomes one of the coldest antagonists. When T starts risking her cover for Ashley and her daughter, there's your question. Is the mission worth the personal damage? That's where the asset stands out. It's less about catching the bad guy and more about the cost of becoming one to do it. What really lands in the asset? The T-Ashley relationship. That bond, undercover friend, admiration to empathy, is the emotional pulse of the series. When the mission collides with human connection, things get compelling. The ambiguous ending. Without spoiling it, the finale leaves you saying, wait, what now? And that's intentional. Solid performances, strong production values. It may not be blockbuster budget, but it doesn't feel cheap. The acting and direction compensate for familiar territory. Only 6 episodes, each about 45 to 50 minutes, makes it a manageable binge. It's the kind of show that lingers after you close Netflix, not because of what you saw, but what you started to question. It's worth noting some caveats. The premise isn't wildly original. Undercover infiltration plus dangerous crime boss equals familiar. One review noted that the show offers nothing new. The pacing early on can feel slow. If you expect non-stop action, you might find the build-up lengthy. Some Reddit viewers flag this. Some side characters and arcs feel underdeveloped. The focus is tight on T and Ashley, which strengthens intimacy, but leaves loose threads. The open-ended finale, for viewers who crave closure, that might frustrate. The door is left half ajar. But maybe that's the point. Some doors in this world aren't meant to close. So here's my verdict. I'd rate the asset around 7.5 out of 10. It's a strong entry into the Nordic spy/thriller genre, especially if you prefer character-driven thrillers rather than spectacle. Appreciate international productions and original language tracks. Like thinking about moral complexity and what does duty cost? If you're more into gadget-heavy espionage, high-octane action, or mind-blowing twists every 10 minutes, you may find this a bit restrained. But for what it aims to do, probe undercover work, identity, power and quiet but sharp strokes, it succeeds. My advice, pick the Danish audio with subtitles if you can. The texture is richer, and when the final scene fades, you'll realize the real asset might not be who you think. Let me know, was T the real asset, or did Ashley become it? I'd love to hear your thoughts on the ending, on what Ashley does next. What did the asset make you think? Drop a comment below. Did you watch dubbed or with subtitles? Which character resonated most with you? If you like this review and want more like it, hit subscribe, smash that like button, ring the bell for notifications, because we got another series with twists, turns, and deep questions coming next. Thanks for watching Trend Trove TV.